Today we're whipping up one of Indonesia's favorite dishes called Sop Buntut or Oxtail Soup. You can find this served all across Indonesia, anywhere from restaurants to street vendors to being made at home. It's hearty yet fresh. You'll be surprised at how simple this dish is to make. Let's get started with just these few ingredients. You can find the full recipe in the description below. We'll start with the aromatics. So let's dice the garlic, crush the ginger, and chop up the onions. Once that's done, let's drizzle a bit of oil on a pan over medium heat. We'll toss those ingredients in and we'll lightly saute to draw out the flavor. After a quick stir, we'll add the herbs in. That's half a stick of cinnamon, a tablespoon of nutmeg, some cloves, and salt and pepper. Continue to saute until it's reached a golden color and the aroma fills the air. Once that's done, we'll turn off the heat and set aside. And now onto the main star of the dish, the oxtail. We'll start by parboiling them in a pot of hot water and boil for 5 minutes to remove the scum. This is what it looks like after 5 minutes. You can see that the scum has formed on the surface. We'll transfer the oxtail to a pot of fresh water of about 8 cups. We'll bring the pot back to a boil on the stove and combine with the aromatics. Give it a quick stir to combine the ingredients. You can cook this in a pressure cooker for 45 minutes. If you're cooking it over a stove, then you can boil over medium heat for 1.5 to 2 hours. While that's boiling, let's prepare the vegetables. All we need to do is peel the vegetables and chop them up. We like them a little bit chunkier, but you can cut them to how you like. This is what the soup looks like after 2 hours. The smell is incredible. We'll need to strain it to make a clear soup, so we'll start by removing the oxtail. This part is optional, but if you like a more charred flavor, you can pan fry until golden brown and the oxtail becomes slightly crusty. You can flip it around to make sure that all sides are seared. Back to the soup. Let's strain out all the aromatics, so all that we're left with is a clean broth. If you've been boiling over a stove, you want to top up the water back to what it was before. Now is a good time to give it a taste. and season it to your liking. So I found that it needs a fair bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and a bit of sugar as well. So let's drop in the carrots and potatoes that we chopped up from before. And over a medium heat, we're going to boil them until they become soft. While that's boiling, let's prepare the sambal. We'll need to dice up 4 chilies with 2 pieces of garlic. If you don't like spice, feel free to skip this part. Drizzle in a bit of oil and crush with a mortar and pestle. You can also use a food processor if you have one at home. Once that's done, let's saute in a pan over medium heat, and you'll want to cook it until the color changes and the liquid has evaporated. And just like that, that's your sambal. So after a few minutes, once the carrots and potatoes have become soft, let's add the tomatoes in and boil for another 2 minutes. And when it's finished, it'll look something like this. Remove some of the oil because we don't want it too oily, but also make sure to leave some to give the broth a bit more body. The soup is best left overnight to age, but you can also serve it on the same day. So let's combine the oxtail with the vegetables and the soup poured on top. And garnish with celery leaves. You can drizzle a bit of lime juice on top. And there we have it. The colors make the dish look so fresh and vibrant. The aromas and smells are just irresistibly inviting. Serve it with sambal and a bowl of warm rice. Give it a go, and I'm sure this will become one of your signature dishes too.